Hello, guys. Good morning.
Morning, teacher.
How are you?
Nice, thank you.
Okay, good to know, Natalie. What about the rest? Good morning, guys. How are you? Hello, hello. No han comido, quizás.
Good morning, teacher.
Okay,
Good morning, teacher.
Good morning, guys. So I am going to start asking for the homework. Let's start with Natalie Sarai.
Ayer estaba revisando de que la tarea sigue siendo la misma de los 8 verbos, ¿verdad?
Yes, the same.
Okay. My verb is smell.
Okay.
I smell perfume. I don't smell the smoke. Do you like smell rose? Why do you smell the vegetable? My sister likes to smell coffee. My brother doesn't like to smell rotten food. Does your sister like smell the perfume? Why does your mother smell the perfume?
Okay, excellent, Natalie. Just like a correction with pronunciation, perfume, the pronunciation is perfume.
Oh, perfume.
The intonation goes in the letter U, perfume. Okay.
Perfume. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Natalie. Let's see, Rebecca, Natalie. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Always ready,
Good
teacher.
morning, teacher.
Good morning, Rebecca. Okay, go ahead.
My verb is dance. I dance to my favorite song in my room. I don't have the confidence to dance in public. And what does she dance with? Do you enjoy dances at Paris? She always dances alone. She doesn't dance alone. Does my brother want to take dance lessons?
Good morning.
Why do my friend dance
Morning.
at every party?
Okay. Okay, very good. Thank you, Rebecca. Let's go with Eduardo Vladimir. Go ahead, Eduardo.
Morning, teacher.
Good morning.
The verb is lend.
Okay.
I lend you my cell phone for a 5 minutes. They don't lend you the ball. Permítame.
Okay.
Teacher, puede pasar alguien más ahorita. Voy a...
Okay. No problem. No problem, Eduardo. Thank you. Carlos Mauricio, let's go with you.
Good morning.
Good
The
morning.
verb is drive. They drive to work together. I don't drive trucks. Do you drive to school? Why do you drive so fast? He drives a red car. My father doesn't drive a van. Does she drive a car? Where does he drive in the morning?
Okay. Excellent, Carlos. Thank you. Now let's go with Marisela, your turn.
Good morning. My verb is jump. I jump rope very fast. You don't jump in the street. Do you jump rope with your brother? How often jump rope at the school? And the third person, she jumps the grades. My sister doesn't jump very well. Does she jump with 2 jumps? Where does she jump rope?
The rope. Okay. Excellent, Marisela. Let's see. I think I already asked 5 people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, I already asked 5 students. So we are going to start with the class, okay? And I am going to share my screen. Can you confirm if you see my screen?
Yes, teacher.
Okay.
Yes, I can.
Okay. Okay, excellent. Now, guys, give me a number from 1 to 12, any number.
6.
6. Okay. So, he in the park at 4 o'clock. What would be the correct form of the verb for this sentence? In simple present, third person.
Place.
He plays.
Place.
Okay, let's check. And yes, he played in the park at 4 o'clock. Very good. Now let's go with another number. Give me another number, guys.
10.
Number 10. Oh no, we lose 25 points. Another number?
3.
3. Okay. All right. What about this one? He breakfast at 8 o'clock.
It's.
It's.
Okay. Eats. Let's see. Well, eats or has. Both are good. Okay. So we have it good. Excellent. Another number?
8.
8. Okay. Okay. She ate dinner with her family at 7 o'clock.
She has.
Okay. She has dinner. Yes, she has dinner with her family at 7 o'clock. Very good. Another number?
12.
1.
1. Okay. All right. What about this one?
Has.
Has lunch or eats lunch. Let's see.
Has.
Yes,
Oh, it.
has. We can say when we're talking about breakfast, lunch, or dinner, we can say eat or we can say have or has in third person. It's the same, all right? It's not there is no difference. Another number. 4? Okay. Oh, no points. Another number? 5. Okay. Jane to school at 9 o'clock.
Goes.
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 That's the
Goes.
pronunciation. Okay, goes. Yes, Jane goes to school at 9 o'clock. Very good. Another number?
12.
12. Let's go. Okay, she to bed at 9 o'clock.
Yes, sleep.
She sleeps to bed.
Goes.
Okay, she goes to bed. Let's see what is the correct answer. She goes to bed. That's the correct answer. Very good. Okay, what about, well, another number?
2.
2.
2. Okay, extra points. Very good. Another number?
11.
Okay, his teeth at 8 o'clock.
Brushes.
Brushes.
Brushes. Let's see. Yes, he brushes his teeth at 8 o'clock. Very good. Another number?
7.
7. Okay. Diana home at 3 o'clock.
Diana.
Goes.
Goes.
Goes. Let's see. Yeah, Diana goes home at 3 o'clock. Very good. And the last one, she up at 7 o'clock.
Wake up.
Wakes up.
Wakes up.
Wakes up.
Wakes
Okay.
up.
Gets up. Guys, what is the difference between wake up and get up? Who knows?
Levantarse, despertarse.
Exactly. Wake up means when you open your eyes, but you are still in your bed. Está en su cama y se va abriendo los ojos. That's wake up, despertarse. Y get up is ya cuando se levanta usted de su cama. Okay, that is the difference. Son parecidos, pero they are not the same. Okay. All right. Very good. So now let's go with the presentation that we have for today. Today, guys, we will review and we will study a little bit of the time expressions in simple present and the frequency adverbs, okay? This is the topic for today. So we will start with the frequency adverbs. Mayra, can you help me reading this slide, please?
Good morning.
Morning, Mayra.
Adverb of frequency are adverb of time. That's as well the
Answer.
question.
Answer the question.
Answer the question. How frequently or how often they tell you
Tell us.
well tell us of after some time
Something.
happen.
Something happens.
Happening.
Something happens. Okay. Thank you, Mayra. So, adverbs of frequency, guys, are adverbs that are related to the time. Okay. They answer the question how frequently, qué tan frecuentemente, or how often, qué tan a menudo. Okay. They answer that type of questions. Do we understand what is the meaning of answer? Esta palabra, answer. ¿Sabemos qué significa?
Respuesta.
Respuesta o responder. Tiene doble función, ¿ok? So, estos adverbios, guys, se utilizan para responder esas preguntas. Aprendíamos la semana pasada con los WH, el how often, right? También otra manera de hacer una pregunta how often es how frequently. That is the pronunciation of this, frequently, ¿ok? Que se quiere saber la frecuencia con la que algo se hace, con la que una acción se hace, ¿ok? Para eso son los frequency adverbs o las time expressions, ¿ok? ¿Preguntas acerca de esto? Questions? Clear? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, now let's go to the next part. So, these are examples of questions. Lorena, help me reading these 3 questions. Estas 3, please.
How often do you read books? How often does she go to the gym? How often do they study French?
French, yes, thank you. Let's see, William, help me reading these 3 questions over here.
Okay. How frequently do you read books? How frequently does she go to the gym? How frequently do they study French?
Okay, very good. So these are some examples of how often or how frequently questions, all right? Again, these questions, the purpose is that they want to know the frequency something is done. Con estas preguntas, how often or how frequently, lo que se busca saber, lo que se busca hacer es saber con qué frecuencia se hace una acción, all right? Now, let's take a look to the frequency adverbs. So we have question number 1. How often do you take a shower? Y la respuesta la tenemos aquí. I always take a shower. How often do you go to the cinema? I sometimes go to the cinema. How often does she miss her classes? She never misses her classes. Always, sometimes, y never son frequency adverbs, ¿ok? ¿Saben qué significa este verbo? Miss. Somebody?
Extrañar.
Yes, that's one. Esa es una. ¿Otra significado?
Perder.
Perder o faltar a algo. También significa eso, ¿ok? Aquí la pregunta es, o faltar. How often does she miss her classes? ¿Qué tan a menudo ella falta a sus clases? Ese es otro significado, pero también significa extrañar, como decía Oscar. Así que anótenlo por ahí porque tiene double meaning. When you answer questions, guys, with frequency adverbs, si se fijan, no vamos a dejar de aplicar las reglas de third person, ¿ok? Yo digo aquí, I always take a shower. Para mí no aplica la S. I sometimes go to the cinema. That's good. Esto, como es third person, Aquí sí aplicamos la regla de la ES, de agregarle la S or IES a los verbos. She never misses classes. Yo no puedo decir she never misses classes. That is incorrect, okay? So, it doesn't matter if you're using a frequency adverb, no importa si usted está ocupando un frequency adverb, siempre tiene que aplicar las reglas del simple present, okay? Questions about this? ¿Está claro hasta el momento? Clear?
Teacher,
Yes, my friend.
el frequency adverbs siempre va a ir antes del verbo, ¿verdad?
Yes, that is correct. Siempre va después del sujeto. I always, I never, I sometimes. Después del sujeto y antes del verbo, que vale en ese espacio. Yes, Jefferson.
Se puede ocupar de ambas formas, ya sea how often o la de how frequently, no hay problema con ambas de ocupar.
No, cualquiera de las dos está bien.
Ok.
Okay. All right, very good. So, let's continue. Here we have the examples of the frequency adverbs, okay? Okay, guys, so I want you to understand something. Eso es muy importante. Los frequency adverbs, si bien nos demuestran frecuencia de algo, estos no son específicos. Por ejemplo, tenemos la oración aquí, I usually come home after work. Eso me indica como un 90% of frequency. Quiere decir que yo, si usualmente lo hago bien seguido, pero no tengo como algo específico de que vaya, yo lo hago tantas veces a la semana. Eso es una característica de los frequency adverbs. Después de esto vamos a ver las time expressions, que las time expressions sí son específicas. That is like one difference. Okay, so we have the first one that is always. Let's see. Lorena, help me reading the sentence for always, please.
I always wake up at 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock. Okay, so this is something that you do every day. O sea, siempre, no hay un día que usted no lo haga, which represents 100% of frequency. Okay, and 90% usually. By the way, esta palabra, guys, please, memoricémonos la pronunciation. Usually. Así se pronuncia. Usually. Okay.
Usually.
You. Así como el sujeto you, así se dice lo primero. Usually. Okay. No se dice usually o usually, no, usually, okay? And we have the example, I usually come home after work. Then we have in 80% normally or generally. Así se pronuncian esas, normally and generally, okay? Oscar, help me reading this example, I normally
sweat after school.
Swim after school. Swim, very good. Thank you, Oscar. Now, we have the 70% with often or frequently. Dora, help me reading the sentence, please. I often
spend Christmas with friends.
With friends. Repeat, Dora, spend. Spend, okay? Do you know what is the meaning of the word spend, guys? Spend, this word? Spend.
¿Cómo gastar o pasar?
Yes, se ocupa como, la puedo ocupar de dos maneras. Number one, spend con money, okay? I spend money in food. Yo gasto dinero en comida. Se puede ocupar con dinero o también se puede ocupar como para decir pasar el tiempo. Por ejemplo, si a usted le gusta pasar el tiempo con su familia, con sus amigos, esa palabra pasar el tiempo, entonces se ocupa con spend. I spend time with my family. Yo paso el tiempo con mi familia. I spend time with my friends. Yo paso el tiempo con mis amigos. So in this sentence, I often spend Christmas with friends. Yo frecuentemente paso Navidad con mis amigos. Este es el verbo, spend. No se ocupa pass. Yo sé que pass significa pasar, pero ese pass es para pasar, digamos, de grado. I pass to basic 3, okay? Now let's go with sometimes, 50%. Carlos, help me with I sometimes, please.
I sometimes play tennis on the weekend.
Okay, very good. So sometimes, a veces, right? 50% you do, 50% you don't do it. Then we have 30%, occasionally. That's the pronunciation of this, occasionally, okay? Natalie, help me reading the 30%, please. I occasionally
eat Vietnamese food.
Vietnamese food.
Okay.
Thank you,
Vietnamese.
Natalie. So, this is, si ustedes se fijan, va, espera. Pasando un avión, sorry. I don't hear. Okay. So, if you see, guys, it goes downgraded, va para abajo la frequency, okay? We start with 100%, 90, 87, 50. Ya vamos por el 30%, which is occasionally, o sea, ocasionalmente. Quiere decir que no lo hace tan a menudo. Let's go with 10%. Seldom. That is a pronunciation. Seldom. Jefferson, help me with this one, please.
I seldom go to the library.
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 Li-
Library.
Library.
What is library, guys? What is the meaning of library? No, it's not library. No es librería.
Biblioteca.
Biblioteca. Biblioteca. That's library. Okay.
¿Qué
Yo
significa
sé que se
seldom?
confunde. Seldom is similar to occasionally. Es como de vez en cuando. Quiere decir que no lo hace tan seguido. So, si se fijan, como les decía, va bajando el porcentaje de frequency. Okay. All right. So we have seldom. The next one is rarely. Repeat, guys. Rarely.
Rarely.
Rarely. Okay. Rarely, no. Así no. Rarely. All right. William, help me with reading rarely, please.
Rarely listen to the radio.
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 Radio. Okay. So, rarely va incluso más para abajo con la frecuencia. Eso ya raramente allá cuando Juan baja el dedo, como dicen, lo hace. Okay. I rarely listen to music to the radio. And the last one is 0%. We have it with never. Emily, help me reading the sentence, please. I never
listen to rock music.
Okay, thank you. Never, nunca lo hace, okay? Ni una vez, o sea, never, never in your life, okay? So, once again, guys, these frequency adverbs, they show the frequency for you to do something. Teacher, ¿yo cómo sé cuál escoger cuando quiero contestar algo? At the end, guys, it's up to you. Si usted siempre hace algo, si yo le pregunto, for example, how often do you take a shower? Oh, teacher, I always take a shower. Espero no me diga I normally, ¿verdad? Porque si no, that's
Never
not good.
take a shower.
I never take a shower, oh my God. Okay. For example, how often do you drink soda? Oh, teacher, I sometimes drink soda. Depende, o sea, lo que usted va a contestar depende de lo que usted hace, porque acuérdense que no todos hacemos lo mismo con la misma frecuencia. Puede ser que Dora no tome café, pero que Carlos sí tome café todos los días. Dora no le gusta el café. She doesn't like coffee. Por eso ella dice, oh, teacher, I rarely drink coffee. Pero ¿qué pasa si Carlos sí toma café todos los días? Teacher, I always drink coffee in the morning. The frequency of your actions, guys, is like up to you. Eso es dependiendo de cada quien. Así que en esa manera van a responder. Y algo bien importante, ¿a dónde voy a poner yo el frequency adverb? Si se fijan, ¿a dónde va? ¿A dónde va el frequency adverb? En todas las oraciones, after the subject, ¿ok? I always wake up. I usually come. I normally swim. I often spend. All right. Siempre va after the subject. Y antes del verbo, of course. Verbo, 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 verbo. So we always have to put it in that position. Once again, si usted utiliza el subject he, she, or it, tiene que aplicar la regla. I always wake up at 6 o'clock. She always wakes up at 6 o'clock. I usually come home after work. My dad usually comes home after work. I normally swim after school. She normally swims after school. Okay? Questions about this? Hello, hello. ¿Les queda claro? Easy or
Yes,
difficult,
teacher.
guys? ¿Cómo lo
Yes.
sienten el tema? Easy or difficult?
Easy.
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 For everybody, es que veo algunas caritas como que no, teacher, horchata todavía. Si tienen preguntas, háganlas.
Teacher.
All right, don't worry. Yes.
Teacher, and hardly ever is the same, seldom or rarely.
Yes, va en esta categoría. Quizás aquí como en un 7%, pero sí, hardly ever. It's similar to seldom or rarely, okay? Veamos, pero si se usa el verb to be, va después del verbo. Yes, actually, that's what I was looking. Porque en esta presentación se me olvida poner el verb to be. Espérame. I am going to show you a picture. Give me 1 second. Lo que dice Carla, de que el verb to be se usa después, that's true, ok? Si yo ocupo una oración, for example. Let me put it here. Aquí arribita se la voy a poner, ok? You are always late. En este caso, el frequency adverb va después del verb to be. Eso es, ojo, solo con el verb to be, okay? No con el simple present, all right? Another example. I am never late for my classes. You see? Luego del verb to be, okay? Another example. She is sometimes sad. When we use the verb to be, cuando usamos el verb to be, acuérdense que el verb to be es cero estar. I am, you are, he is, she is, we are, they are. ¿Ok? Ese es el verb to be. Cuando usamos el verb to be, we can use frequency adverbs. Sí se pueden usar. Pero what is the difference? Que va después del verb to be. ¿Ok? Y aquí con el simple present va después del subject. That's like the only difference. ¿Ok? Questions? Hello, hello, questions? No more questions?
No.
No. Clear like water or like horchata, guys? Oh my God. Chicos, si hay algo que no les quede claro, no tengan pena de preguntar, ¿ok? Porque a mí me interesa que de esto viene la plataforma esta semana y si no lo tienen claro, so we will have problems with the quizzes. Si hay una pregunta que tengan, no importa la pregunta, háganla, ¿ok? Yo no me voy a enojar, but if you have questions, please ask me or nos movemos al siguiente tema.
Fíjese
Is
que yo
this
lo he
clear?
entendido muy bien con respecto a esto, ya que yo en sí ya sabía con respecto a algo y si hasta el final solo Sheldon nunca lo había escuchado. Pero en lo
Ok,
que a mí respecta, sí, lo demás ya lo había escuchado, que es
ok.
rarely y never, lo demás sí. Y ya me había sabido que antes del verbo iba esto, de always y los demás adverbios sobre con respecto al siempre eso, todo lo demás sí lo sabía,
Okay,
pero sí, gracias y por preguntar.
okay. Any other questions, guys? ¿Algo que todavía no tengan claro?
Teacher, yo sé la
Yes.
pronunciación de la última, ¿cómo era? De la penúltima.
Rarely. Rarely.
Okay,
Rarely.
thank you.
Okay. So if we don't have questions, let's go to the next one. Okay. Now we are going to learn the time expressions, okay? The time expressions are very easy, all right? Pero no son lo mismo que los frequency adverbs. Eso sí, quiero que lo tengan bien claro. No es lo mismo usar una time expression que un frequency adverb, all right? So, it says, we can also answer the questions how often or how frequently with time expressions in simple present. Se los he puesto así en orden para que podamos entender cómo se usan. Primero tenemos every, sorry guys. Tenemos every. Every day, every week, every month, every year. ¿Qué significa ese every? Cada día o todos los días. Cada semana, todas las semanas. Cada mes, todos los meses. Cada año, todos los años. Right? El every con alguna de estas palabras. ¿Ok? Luego tenemos once. The pronunciation of these guys va así, mire. Hold on. Once. Once. Así como se escucha. Once a. Once a. A common mistake with this one, se les olvida ponerle la A. Así que be careful with that, ¿ok? Once a day. Una vez al día. Once a week. Una vez a la semana. Once a month. Una vez al mes. Once a year. Una vez al año. Este significa solo uno. Una vez, ¿ok? And once again, the pronunciation once, como con a W, once, once a day, once a week, once a year, ¿ok? ¿Están claros esos dos? Every and once? Clear for everybody?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Ahora vamos con el twice. Vaya, the pronunciation of this, I will put it here. Twice. Twice. Así como se lo está leyendo en las letras azules. Así quiero que lo pronuncien. Twice a. The same. Twice a day. Este twice significa dos veces. All right? No se dice two times. Se dice twice. Twice a day. Dos veces al día. Twice a week. Dos veces a la semana. Twice a month. Dos veces al mes. Twice a year. Dos veces al año. ¿Ok? Las excepciones las vamos a hacer solamente con una y dos veces. Por ejemplo, once a day, twice a day, a week, etc. ¿Ok? Ya cuando sean 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 y la infinidad de números, ahí vamos a ocupar esta de aquí abajo. Mire. 3 times a. Ejemplo. 3 times a day. 3 times a week. 3 times a month. 3 times a year. Y así sí va creciendo el número. ¿Ok? Le voy a poner aquí un ejemplo. Yo puedo decir 3 times a. 4 times a. 5 times a, depende del número que usted quiera decir. 5 times a, y así sucesivamente, solo le agregamos esa palabra. 4 times a day, 4 veces al día. 5 times a week, 5 veces a la semana. 7 times a month, 7 veces al mes. Ahí depende de la frecuencia que usted quiera hablar, ¿ok? Mi punto es que así va la expresión. Miren, el número y luego esa palabrita times a. ¿Ok? ¿Se entiende esta última? Yes.
Ahí como es 3
Yes,
días a
teacher.
la semana, o cómo sería ahí.
3 veces.
Digo, por
Depende de lo que quiera decir. En sí,
Ujú.
este times a significa veces a. Ahí solo cambia el número. Si usted dice 3 times a day, por ejemplo, sería 3 veces al día. Si usted dice 3 times a week, sería 3 veces a la semana. Si usted quiere decir, por ejemplo, 4 veces a la semana, sería 4 times a week.
Entonces ahí depende de lo que usted vaya a decir o que vaya a querer opinar con respecto a la semana, ¿va?
Ujú.
Mes.
Okay.
Ok.
All right. Very good. ¿Está clara esta? La de time guys.
Solo el de
Yes.
once, no me había quedado claro porque yo estuve haciéndolo, pero no sabía qué era, entonces yo
Okay.
hasta ahora que lo voy oyendo, pues me voy como que captando, o sea que es una vez nada más de once, once es
Sí.
una vez.
Once es una vez, twice son dos, y ya si quiere decir de tres en adelante, tengo que ocupar esta última.
Los
Y si
números.
no me equivoco, every es a veces, cada vez es, every es cada vez.
Every day, cada día o todos los días. Every week, cada semana o todas las semanas.
Ok. ¿Y twice en español?
Dos veces al. Once es una. Twice es dos. Ok. Por ahí escuché a alguien más. I'm sorry.
Gracias.
Ok. Somebody else. No sé si alguien más tenía preguntas.
No, teacher.
No. Ok. Very good. And let's go with this ones. Esta es de acá. All right. Tenemos la primera. From time to time. Este from time to time. Does somebody know the meaning? From time to time.
De vez en cuando.
De vez en cuando. Yes, from time to time. Así se dice, de vez en cuando. ¿Ok? Tenemos el otro, once in a while. Pero aquí en este lado le voy a poner la pronunciación. Once in a while. Así lo pronuncio. Once in a while. Once in a while. ¿Alguien tiene idea de qué significa once in a while?
Una vez.
Es como de lo que nosotros decimos de una vez al tiempo. Una vez al tiempo, eso es once in a while, que quiere decir que no lo hace tan seguido, right? Once in a while. Luego tenemos estas. Daily significa diariamente, ¿ok? Luego weekly, semanalmente. Monthly, mensualmente. Annually, anualmente, ¿ok? ¿Cuál es la diferencia entre el daily y el everyday? Everyday es todos los días y daily es diariamente. No es lo mismo. Casi, pero no es lo mismo. All right. These are the time expressions. Ok. Como les estaba diciendo. ¿Cuál es la diferencia entre una time expression y el frequency adverb? Number one, que no, el frequency adverb no es específico. Si yo les digo sometimes, usted no va a saber cuántas veces específicamente yo hago algo, right? Y en cambio, con una time expression, we know specifically how often you do something. For example, si yo les pregunto, how often do you eat pupusas? Y ustedes me dicen, I often eat pupusas, teacher. Yo sé que lo hace seguido, pero no sé qué tanto. En cambio, si usted me dice, teacher, I eat pupusas 3 times a week, for example. Yo ya sé específicamente qué tan seguido lo hace. Esa es la primera diferencia, the first difference, all right? Now, voy a pasar a la siguiente slide, okay?
Teacher,
Yes, Oscar.
a question. If 49 in Spanish es quincena?
Yes, that's correct. Okay. Now I want to show you how we are going to use them in a sentence. We have the question, how often do you eat pizza? All right. Aquí tenemos cómo contestar con un frequency adverb y aquí con time expression. Esta es la segunda diferencia de cómo se usan. I rarely eat pizza. And we have a note. When using frequency adverbs, the adverb goes after the subject, como le explicaba. I rarely eat pizza. Así se usa. ¿Qué pasa con las time expressions? Las time expressions van al final de la oración. Nunca van antes o en medio, sino que siempre van al final. Y tenemos el ejemplo. I eat pizza twice a month. Dice, when we use time expressions, the time expression goes at the end of the sentence, all right? No es lo mismo, Okay, I rarely eat pizza. I eat pizza twice a month. I sometimes eat pizza, or I eat pizza every week, for example. Esta es la segunda diferencia entre usar un frequency adverb y un time expression. Once again, frequency adverbs, las dos características principales. Number one, they are not specific. No son específicos en cuanto a la frecuencia de algo. Number two, we use them after the subject. Se usan después del sujeto, a excepción del verb to be. Con el verb to be, usted lo usa después del verb to be. ¿Ok? Y las time expressions son específicas. Con esto yo sé exactamente la frecuencia de algo. Otra cosa, que los usamos al final de las oraciones. I use them at the end of the sentence. Yo no puedo decir, I twice a month eat pizza. That is not correct. Sino que siempre van at the end of the sentence. Okay? Questions about the frequency adverbs and the time expressions? ¿Está claro para todos? Yes or no?
¿Nos podría dar otro ejemplo, teacher?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you, Lorena. Can you repeat?
Other, I think other exam, please.
More examples? Yes, of course. I think I have more examples here. Let's see. Oh, no, hold on. Let me see. No. ¿De qué necesita más examples, Carla? Veamos. Lorena, sorry.
De lo último.
Okay, give me 1 second. I am going to open a whiteboard. 1 second. Okay. So let's see. Give me 1 second. Do you see my whiteboard now?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, very good. So, okay. Examples with time expressions. I go to the movies. Si usted dice I go to the movies, quiere decir que va al cine, all right? I go to the movies once a month, for example. She visits the doctor 3 times a year. My dad goes to the bank twice a week. The teacher explains the homework every day. Let's see. My classmates take notes twice a day, for example. Twice a day. Así se usan los time expressions. Si se fijan, toda la oración en simple present es la misma estructura que ya conocemos. Subject, verb, complement, y al final ponemos la time expression. We have here once a month, 3 times a year, twice a week, every day, twice a day. My aunt comes from United States once in a while, for example. Y así los ocupamos, ¿ok? Los frequency adverbs, on the other hand, van después del subject. I never drink beers. I always do my homework. She sometimes goes to the supermarket. Okay? Do you see the difference? Los frequency adverbs siempre van after the subject and before the verb. Y los time expressions básicamente dice toda la oración normal, but you put the time expression at the end of the sentences. No sé si está claro ahorita para usted, Laura.
Sí, sí, sí.
Yes, okay. Any other questions, guys? Is everything clear for everybody? Yes. Okay. So, les tomo captura de esto y lo mando al grupo. Because I have to stop sharing.
Sí, está
Por
bien.
favor,
Sí,
please,
para
Okay.
ver.
Teacher.
Yes, teacher.
All right, ahorita. Yes, who's the teacher? Copiar. Vale, le voy a dejar de compartir. And we are going to... One second, guys. Okay, so the information is there. I am going to send the... Let's see. I am going to send the screenshot for the frequency adverbs right now because we're going to do an activity, all right? And this is the first picture about the frequency adverbs. This is the one from the time expressions. And, hold on. And this is the one from the difference between the frequency adverbs and the time expressions. Okay, so now we're going to do an activity. I am going to put you in groups. This is a writing activity, all right? I will put you in groups and I want you to type or write 5 sentences using frequency adverbs and 5 sentences using time expressions. En total van a ser 10 oraciones. Con sus compañeros, lo mismo, abran un notepad o un documento de Word y hagan 5 usando frequency adverbs y 5 usando time expressions. Usted lo puede hacer en positive or in negative. It's up to you. Let me put you in groups. I'm going to put you in trios, all right? Okay. Let's open the invites and let's work in the sentences. In total, 10 sentences, okay? And let's go to work, guys.
Primero podemos hacer
Walk
las
to work.
adverb.
Once a word.
No, walk.
Walk to work.
Permítame.
No, yes.
No.
Ok, hagamos las escritas y de ahí nos los enviamos en el grupo, en foto,
Ok.
ya que no podemos. O podemos bajarla. Espérame, que yo bajé la aplicación que ella me dio, que es como la pizarra, pero no sé cómo se usa. Ah,
La
viene
vi-
aquí. Sí se ve.
Sí,
se ve.
Solo que creo que para la hora cuando nos vamos del grupo, se borra. Porque así me pasó una vez a mí cuando estábamos
Lo que puede hacer
compartiendo
ella
el
es
link.
tomarle captura
Lo que,
para después
ajá,
la pueda
Yes,
presentarla.
that's what
Ok.
I was going to say. You can use the whiteboard and you just take a screenshot before we go back.
pero ¿cómo escribe ella?
¿No ve un lapicito ahí donde está una T que dice texto?
Sí.
Porque
No,
le aparece un lapicito primero.
ajá,
Entonces, en el lapicito busque lo que diga texto o alguna letra, porque así es que le aparece el texto.
no.
No. Oh, God. Let's see. Whiteboard. Sí, porque yo no lo puedo compartir así.
Sí, no.
Si no, usted se desde su teléfono o
Sí,
what you can do is to open maybe a notepad on your phone. No tiene un notepad. Como algo de notas en su teléfono.
yo creo que sí.
Ajá, porque eso puede ser. In the meantime.
Si no, ya se lo puedo hacer.
Ok. In the meantime, guys, las demás empiecen a trabajar las sentences para que ya después se las compartan.
I always, drink water.
Ajá. I
Teacher,
always
una pregunta.
drink water.
Ujú.
En el caso de los negativos, sería como, yo creo que eso no entendimos.
Sería después del don't o el doesn't.
Ah,
Oh, okay. Thank you,
Digamos,
teacher.
I don't always wake up. I don't usually. I don't rarely. Así sería. Después del don't.
ok, teacher.
Okay. Let's go to the time
Es
expression.
time expression. Okay.
Was a years I go to the movie.
Repeat, please.
Once a years I go to the movie.
Sorry.
I go to the,
Ajá.
the
Exactly.
movie once a
Once
year.
a year. Yes, once a year. Siempre van al final. Las time expressions van al final de la oración. Ok. And Carlos, I'm sorry. I go to the movies. Eso va en plural. Ajá. To the movies.
The movies.
Mhm.
Okay.
There you go.
I twice dance.
I dance.
I dance. Once a while.
Once in a while.
Once in a while.
Expression. I oh, I
Once I dance. O va a escribirlo usted.
is
Creo que ya están las 5 esa para la Like the frequency adverb.
Yes. In the shop llaman de una de las otras.
Giovanni. Hello, Giovanni, or somebody.
Teacher.
Coffee. Le falta una E a coffee. It goes with double E. Double E, sorry.
Coffee.
La E, una E más.
Sí, permíteme.
Ok.
Es que tengo al niño y me está haciendo.
Me está haciendo berrinche. All right.
Sí, no me deja escribir.
Ok.
Ok.
Don't worry.
Three times
a day.
I exercise three
times.
a day.
Me escuché bien casi por la interferencia. ¿Ves?
Yo hago ejercicio
Times.
3 veces al día.
Yo hago ejercicio
Times.
3 veces al día. Okay. ¿Veces cuánto?
You write times.
Veces.
With S, times.
Every day. Así.
At the end, the time, S, times. Times.
¿Así?
No. I exercise 3 times.
Times.
Times at
Only ajá. No, o sea, solo póngale la A después del
at
times.
only a, así.
O solo la letra A.
¿Cómo? O.
I exercise trying 3 times.
Only. Only.
Okay, so we will wait for the rest of your classmates. How was the practice? Easy or difficult? Easy or difficult? Difficult, guys.
Easy.
Easy. Okay. Okay, we will see. If it was easy, everybody's coming back now. Okay. Okay. All right. So let's start with Mayra's group. Mayra, who was sharing in your group?
Carlos creo que estaba compartiendo.
Okay, Mr. Carlos. Let's see. Frequency adverbs. I occasionally go to the beach. I never go to the gym. I always drink coffee in the morning. He usually pays attention in the class. She often listens to music at night. Very good. Time expressions. I go to the movies once a year. I eat pizza once a week. She dances once in a while. My mom visits my grandmother twice a week. I study every week. Excellent. 10 guys. 10. Very good. Thank you, Carlos. Okay. Now let's go with Emily, Lorena, and Rebecca's group.
Teacher, no pudimos hacerlo porque no teníamos la computadora y el teléfono no me dejó.
Oh, ¿y en su
Pero
cuaderno questions? ¿Hicieron algo?
Sí,
Sí,
las estábamos escribiendo.
Okay.
No sé si se las podemos leer, digamos.
Sure. Yes. Go ahead.
¿Usted los tenía, Lorena?
teníamos I usually drink soda.
Okay.
I always study English. He often sings in the park. She always eats my lunch, había puesto.
Yes, that's good.
I rarely drink beer. I play soccer with my danger once a week in the park.
Okay.
I dance in the discotheque one a year.
Okay.
Ahí nos quedamos.
All right. Okay.
Yo tenía otra. No sé si está bien, teacher. She goes to shop twice a month.
Okay. Repeat, pajarita. She goes
She goes to shop
twice.
Twice a month.
Twice a month. Yes. Yes, it's good, Emily. Okay. Very good. Now let's go with Jefferson's, Roxana, Melissa, and Alejandra's group. Okay, let's see. All right. I always walk to world, to mundo. Al mundo camina, Jefferson. I always walk to world. I sometimes, le falta la S a sometimes, drink soda. I never wake up early. I normally do exercise. I usually sleep at night. Good. She goes to the beach every month. Cada mamá, ahí es month, cada mes. Okay. I eat bananas in plural. I eat bananas every day. I visit my mother every Saturday. I exercise 3 times. Le falta la S ahí, 3 times a week. I study English, sí, 3 times. No, después de la E.
Sí, me equivoqué.
3 times a week, I study English every night. Okay, okay. Thank you, Jefferson.
De nada.
Now, let's go with William. William, Natalie, and Dora. Go ahead, guys.
Natalie.
Okay, Natalie. All right. I always wake up at 7 o'clock. I usually go to the library. I rarely drink coffee. I occasionally drink soda. I always drink water. I eat Chinese food twice a week. I go to the university 5 times. Le falta la S a time. 5 times a week. I eat pupusas once a week. I celebrate Christmas once a year. I sleep every day. Okay, excellent. Very good, guys. Now let's go with Oscar. Your turn. Oscar and Carla. Okay. Let's see. Okay. I always sleep in my house. She often makes up for the morning. She never cleans his bedroom. I sometimes watch the dogs. I always eat cereal with milk in the breakfast. Very good. Just a question, Oscar. La de number 2, she often makes up for the morning, quiere decir del maquillaje. Yes, okay. Para maquillarse, el verbo es do her makeup. Para ella, right? She always does her makeup in the morning. Así sería esa oración. And time expressions, I sleep in my house every day. The cook makes lunch daily. Ese es el chef o el cocinero, Oscar. Number 2. And the time expressions. Yes, okay. I bake the pastry weekly. She rarely irons her uniform. Solo que esta es con frequency adverb. And we watch the dog 2 times a month. Cuando es de 2 veces, Oscar siempre es twice. Okay, no se dice 2 times, sino que twice. Okay, that's the only correction, my friend. Very good. Thank you so much. And the last one is Astrid, Eric, and Giovanni. Go ahead, guys. Okay, thank you, Giovanni. Let's see. All right. I usually go to the pizza. Okay, to eat pizza maybe. O si no le hubiera puesto, I usually go to Pizza Hut, for example. I never watches the horror movies. Acuérdese que con I, si yo digo I, no ocupo el verb así, sino que sería I never watch, okay? I always drink coffee in the morning. She occasionally draw for the theater. Okay, aquí sí va la S, porque estoy hablando de ella. She occasionally draws for the theater. She work every day. Aquí también no falta la S. She works every day. She go to the gym, lo mismo. She goes to the gym. My uncle goes to the beach once a year. I pay for my services once a month. Okay. Okay, thank you so much, Giovanni. I will stop your sharing. Okay, thank you. Okay, let me see. There are some sentences in the chat. They hardly ever works. We sometimes feel tired. You rarely drink milk. Yes, Anna, very good with your sentences. Okay, now guys, we're going to have a speaking activity. Let me share the screen and I will explain to you the activity. Do you see my screen now? Yes?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay. So right now we are going to practice the speaking. Ahorita no anotar, sino que hablar. All right? Lo vamos a hacer in trios. Aquí solo tengo like two students, but we will do it in trios, 3 people, okay? It says you have to ask 10 how often or how frequently questions to your classmate. Your classmate has to answer those questions using frequency adverbs or time expressions. ¿Cómo lo vamos a hacer? Vaya, imagínense que Lorena y, veamos, Lorena y Carlos estamos los 3 en un grupo, ¿ok? Le voy a hacer yo una pregunta a Carlos. Vaya, Carlos, tell me, how often do you eat pupusas, Carlos?
I always eat pupusa.
Okay, I always eat pupusas. Very good. Now, Carlos, you ask a question to Lorena. Pregúntele una how often question a Lorena.
How often do you dance?
Okay, Lorena, how often do you dance?
I rarely
Dance, I rarely dance.
dance.
Okay, very good. So, Carlos ya le hizo su pregunta a Lorena. Now, Lorena, ask me a question. Hágame una pregunta a mí.
How often do you ¿Qué le puedo preguntar? How often
Anything.
do you read books?
Okay, how often do you read books? I rarely eat books. Okay. Vaya, ahí los 3, nuestro grupo, ya hicieron su primera pregunta. Ya hicieron su pregunta. Eso es lo que quiero que hagan. Ok, lo mismo que les acabo de mostrar en sus grupos. All right. One question each. Todos responden y luego pasan a su segunda pregunta. In total, tratemos de hacer 10 questions. Ok, no creo que nos alcance el tiempo, pero let's try. I want everybody to ask question and answer, all right? And let me recreate the groups. Okay, so I'm going to open, hold on. Okay, I'm going to open the groups. Please, everybody go and practice. Les voy a mandar las indicaciones al WhatsApp ahorita, okay?
Okay.
Oscar, how often do you go to the supermarket?
I I I often go to supermarket.
Frequency.
How often do you go to the gym? Creo que ya tenía problemas con el internet.
Oh, there she is.
Sorry.
Okay.
Perdón. ¿Cómo se dice? Que se dibuja.
Perdón.
How often draw? Dibujar.
Do you draw? I'm sorry, Astrid. How often do you draw?
Okay. Thank you.
I usually, ¿cómo se dice de vez en cuando, teacher?
From time to time.
I usually some from to time sería.
No, pero si usa un time expression, no puede usar, digamos, un frequency adverb. Puede usar uno o el otro, pero los dos juntos no.
No.
Puede decir I usually draw, o sea que usted usualmente dibuja, o puede decir I draw from time to time. Una de las dos.
Sería I draw from time to time.
Yes, repeat.
Okay.
I draw.
I draw
from time to time.
To time. From time to time.
Ahí se lo puse en el chat.
Okay, gracias, teacher. I draw from time to time.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. I draw. Does he read books occasionally?
Occasionally.
Does he read books?
Never.
Okay. How often dream bear, Edward?
I never dream bears.
Okay.
Beers. Okay.
Beer.
Con
I
ese,
never-
beers.
Beers.
And
Okay.
William, I'm sorry, William, the question is, how often do you drink beer?
And do you?
No nos olvidemos del auxiliar porque acuérdense que siempre es una pregunta y hay que usar el auxiliary, ¿ok?
Thank you, teacher.
Okay, continue.
Natalie, how often do you go buy fruit?
How the question?
How often do you buy fruit?
Do you buy fruit?
Buy fruits, compra frutas. How often do you buy fruits?
Okay. I normally buy fruits.
Okay. Continue.
Now the question.
¿Cuánta frecuencia le gusta ir a comer? Eso. How often to eat? To eat.
How often do you eat? Sorry. How often do you eat? Acuérdense el auxiliary. Siempre hay que ocuparlo porque es una double question.
Okay. How often do you eat? Así.
Yes. Do you eat? Do you eat what?
To eat what?
No, le pregunto, ¿qué le quiere preguntar? Si solo come o si come algo en específico.
Que si va a comer a algún restaurante. Bueno, ¿con qué frecuencia va a comer a restaurantes?
Okay, entonces you can ask, how often do you eat in a restaurant?
Le pregunto ambas.
Yes, how often do you eat in a restaurant? Así
How
sería la
often do
pregunta.
you eat of the restaurant?
¿Y para quién es la pregunta? I'm sorry.
Ambas les pregunto.
Ok, pero vayamos en orden, ¿ya? Para que, por ejemplo, usted le pregunta a Roxana, luego Roxana a Carla, luego Carla hacia Jefferson y así vayamos en orden. So, Roxana, you can answer the question. How often do you eat in a restaurant?
Eat in a restaurant. I usually
eat in a restaurant.
eat in a restaurant.
Okay. Okay, now Roxana ask a question to Carla.
How often do you visit your father?
I never visit my father.
Okay, now Carla question to Jefferson.
Jefferson, how often do you clean your bedroom?
Quiero ver. I usually to the clean my bedroom.
¿Por qué dice do the clean?
To the clean, ¿cómo es? Clear o
No,
clean?
no, por eso, ¿por qué dice do the clean?
Así entendí.
No, but the question is how often do you clean your bedroom? That's good. Pero acuérdense, la estructura es sujeto, frequency adverb y el verbo, nada más. I clean, I usually clean my bedroom, and that's it.
Okay.
I usually repeat Jefferson, I usually clean my bedroom.
I usually
Ajá, clean
clean. I usually clean
my bedroom.
my bedroom. Okay.
Vaya, así, no le ponga más palabras. Now
Okay.
Jefferson asks another question to Roxana.
Okay. Veamos cuál digo. Si no se me ocurre alguna, pero...
Vaya, entonces Roxana asks a question to Carla.
What, how often do you go to the park?
Okay, Carla, how often do you go to the park?
I rarely go to the park.
Okay, very good. Now Carla asks a question to Roxana.
Okay. Roxana, how often do you go to the cinema?
Se llama Dora.
Okay.
Decir, how often?
How often do you?
How often do you hit food junk?
Junk food. How often do you eat junk food?
Okay. How often do you eat junk food?
I never eat junk food. Sí sería.
I never eat junk food.
I never eat junk food. Emily, how often do you listen to pop music?
I listen to pop music once a day.
Ask me.
Okay. How was the practice? Easy or difficult, guys?
Easy.
Easy? Okay.
So.
So. All right. Guys,
Sí.
practice, the more you practice, the better your English will be. Acuérdense de eso. Entre más practiquen, mejor lo van a hacer. Okay? So, let's see. I'm gonna do couples right now. Dora, I want you to ask one question to Natalie. Y luego Natalie le pregunta a Dora. Go, girls. You can start, Dora. One question to Natalie.
How often do you eat food pizza?
Eat pizza.
Eat pizza.
Okay, Natalie, how often do you eat pizza?
I sometimes eat pizza.
Okay, now Natalie, a question to Dora.
How often do you go to the shopping?
To shopping?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Dora, how often do you go shopping?
I usually go to shopping.
Okay, excellent. Now, William, one question to Mayra, and then Mayra, one question to William. Go ahead.
Okay. Mayra, how often do you watch videos in YouTube?
I usually
Watch videos.
I usually watch videos in YouTube.
Okay, very good. Now, Mayra, question for William.
How often do you go to the supermarket?
I usually supermarket.
Go to the supermarket.
Go to the supermarket.
Okay, super, guys, es supermarket. Okay, supermarket. Así se dice. Okay, now let's go with Lorena. One question for Carlos, and then Carlos, a question to Lorena.
How often do you play the guitar?
I never played the guitar.
Okay, now Carlos, a question to
How often do you go to the gym?
I never go to the gym.
Okay, very good. Now, Rebecca, a question for Emily, and then Emily, question for Rebecca.
Okay, Emily, how often do you watch romantic movie?
Romantic movies.
Romantic movies.
I always watch romantic
Movies, okay. Now, Emily, question for Rebecca.
How often do you sweep in your house?
Repeat, please.
How often do you sweep in your house?
Sweep, barrer, Rebecca.
Okay. I always every day.
Okay,
Sweep.
I sweep in my house
I sweep
every
always
day.
every day. Okay.
No. Guys, si usamos un frequency adverb, no puedo usar una time expression. Es una o la otra, okay? So you can say, I always sweep my house.
I always sweep.
O puede decir, I sweep my house every day. Una de dos, okay?
Okay.
Thank you, Rebecca. Now let's go with Marisela. You ask a question to Carla, and then Carla, question to Marisela.
Okay, Carla. How often do you watch series?
Do you watch?
Series?
I always watch series.
Okay, excellent. Now, Carla, one question to Marisela, please.
Okay, Marisela, how often do you practice to speak English?
I practice every day.
Okay, practice English every day.
I practice English every day.
Okay, excellent, girls. Now, Jefferson, a question to Eduardo, and then Eduardo, question to Jefferson.
How often go to the beach?
How often do you go to the beach?
How often do you go to the beach?
I usually go to the beach.
Okay, excellent, Eduardo. Now, question.
How often do you check your cell phone?
I normally watch to the phone.
Check
Check
my cell phone.
Check my cell phone.
Okay, very good. ¿Quién me falta? Who's missing?
Hi.
Okay, Oscar. Oscar, I asked the question to Stephanie, all right? And then Stephanie question to Oscar. Go, Oscar.
How often do you go in the mountain?
Yes, Stephanie, how often do you go to the mountain?
I sometimes go to the mountain.
Okay, very good. Now your question, Stephanie.
How do you often eat breakfast?
Okay, repeat. How often?
How often
do you eat breakfast?
do you eat breakfast?
I always eat breakfast.
Okay, very good. All right, excellent, guys. Very good job. Very good. This is actually very easy, guys. The topic is easy. We will do something. The homework is going to change a little bit. Le vamos a agregar 3 how often questions con sus respuestas. All right. Se las voy a mandar a WhatsApp. Siempre lo mismo que hacemos. 3 verbos, sus oraciones en simple present y le vamos a agregar 3 how often questions. Just 3. ¿Ok? Con los verbos que ustedes quieran. Pero hacer la pregunta y cada pregunta con su respuesta. Don't worry, les voy a mandar un ejemplo para que sepan cómo hacerlo, pero para que también practiquemos esto, porque si esto solo lo vemos ahora y ya no lo hacemos, nos va a olvidar, ¿ok? Yes, Emily.
Teacher, yo solo una pregunta, ¿verdad que los frequency y los time expression siempre se pueden ocupar en otros tiempos o solo en tiempo simple?
Estos específicamente son solo el simple present. Los frequency adverbs, los únicos 2 que se podrían ocupar quizás en otros tiempos sería el always y el never. Pero son exclusivamente como el simple present. Okay, any other questions, guys?
No, teacher.
Okay, very good.
Thank you.
Okay, so I am going to send the homework, guys, and please study, practice. I will see you tomorrow and have a wonderful day, guys. Bye-bye. Take care.
Bye-bye, teacher.
Bye, teacher.
Thank
Bye,
you.
teacher.